we'll see DK Metcalf. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Jets and the 49ers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Second win in a row.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On play action, they'll throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll find Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The numbers for Ayuk a week ago. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Play action, now Purdy. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to,
there he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 1, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Purdy. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And this one's incomplete. The Jets at 7-5 now in a year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he returns this to the 22. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
From the 31, here's second down and a yard. Throwing here, Purdy.
Over the middle, it's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and then you need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Well, here's a fake on the Jets sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Back to throw again.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, They're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Escapes the defender. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understand.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And New York set to take the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll run with Hall.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Hall on a give up the middle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll set up a throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
What the fuck was that?
65 yards.
Nah, that's crazy. That nigga has never not jumped, ever. Momentum is carrying him out of bounds. You gotta make that fucking tackle, Reed. He's still stumbling. He's stumbling. How the fuck is he not catching him? Alright, fuck it.
49ers get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, right back to Hall. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a 2nd and 7.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
I'm mad that they gave him the most unathletic interception, but I can't even. Fuck it. I'll take it.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Here's a give to Hall.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let the restart. Earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Here's Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I...
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Jets,